Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I am going to talk about Excel add-ins. Excel add-ins are basically external features that can be integrated into the Excel to enhance the working functionality. However, it is not always necessary that you buy Excel add-ins from reputed sellers. You can create your own add-ins depending upon the requirement of your applications. In today's video, I am going to show you some time formulas that I have created as an add-in by myself. If you are watching the video at YouTube, you can find the link in the description section from where you can download the add-in file at absolutely no cost. And if you are watching the video from Meta platforms, then you can find the link in the first comment of the comment section. So let's begin with the today's tutorial. Let me tell you how you can install the add-in into the Excel. Once you download the file using the link, you are supposed to open any Excel workbook. Okay? Integrating the add-in into the Excel is one-time job. Once you integrate it with the Excel by opening any Excel workbook, you are not needed to reinstall it over and over again for new Excel workbooks. Okay? So let's say I have opened this Excel workbook and I want to use the time formulas here. And now I want to include the Excel add-in as it contains some formulas that are not available in the Excel. For this purpose, go to File. In the File section, go to Options and click on Add-ins. At the bottom of the dialog menu, you will find the option of Manage. Here, click on Go, then click on Browse, and then go to the section where you have downloaded the Excel add-in. Okay, this is my add-in work time formulas. Double click on it. As I have already added it, so it is giving me the error, but you will not see it because you are going to install it for the first time. So let me cancel it from here, and here you can see that my work type formulas add-in is already existing here. So you are supposed to check this box and press OK. This add-in basically contains 4 formulas. Okay. So let's say I have some information in this format. Here I have information about the employees and I have information about start time and end time. Okay, so arrangement of the data in this format is not necessary, but you need to have the information about start time or end time. The end time may be existing anywhere in any column. There is a possibility that there may be many columns between these two time units. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Here I'm going to use the formula working hours because I want to see how much time the employee spent on completing any particular task. So let's begin with typing equals to, and now I am going to use the formula working hours. This is the customized formula that I have created in add-in. In this formula, you are supposed to enter start time, insert comma, and then enter end time. Close the parenthesis and press enter. And let's drag it down. And here you can see it is giving us the hours between start time and end time. While using this formula, you need to take care of some things. The first thing is the formatting of the start time and end time. Before applying the formula, select the start time. Okay, press Ctrl 1 and in the category select time, and from time unit you are supposed to select this option that comes with PM. Okay, so select it and press OK. Then select the end time. Again press Ctrl 1 and again you are supposed to change the format of end time to this PM option 1:30 PM. Okay, and then press OK. And for the working hours, these are supposed to be numbers. Okay, so again press Ctrl 1 and select number, and for the decimal places it is up to you that you want 1, 2 or none. Okay, I am using 1 as a decimal place, so click OK. Now the next thing that you need to keep in mind is that this formula works in 24-hour format. Okay, what does this mean? It means that if you have started your work at 12 a.m., you are supposed to type am. Okay, the format will translate it into 12 am automatically. Okay, and if you have started your work or end your work at 12 p.m., then you are supposed to type 12,00 p.m. and the format will translate it into 12 p.m. Now let's come towards the second example. In this example, you can see I have information about the employee, and then I have information about the shift start time and the information about shift end time. Let's say these are the fixed working hours. Let's come towards the other parameters. This is employee start time and this is employee end time. Okay, this shows when the employee started work and when ended its shift. Okay, so let's move towards the overtime hours. In this column, we want to see how much extra time the employee spent besides its shift hours. So now let's start typing the formula equal to calculate, and this is our formula, calculate overtime hours. Click on this. Okay, now you are supposed to type shift start time, comma, shift end time, comma, employee start time, and then we have to enter employee end type. Let's type age 13. Close the parenthesis and press enter. And now let's drag it down. Here you can see the shift time was from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. This means the employee was supposed to work 6 hours, okay? But the employee started working from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., okay? This means the employee covered 8 hours as a whole. So the overtime hours is 2 hours, okay? Now let's see the second case. In this case, the shift time was also 2 to 8, which means 6 hours, but the employee started work from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. This means 12 to 2, 2 hours, and one more at the end, a total of 3 hours. So the employee worked 3 hours more than the designated time for the shift. Okay, and in this case, you can see the shift start time was 10 a.m. and the end time was 4 p.m. But the employee started work at 10:05 and ended at 4:30. Okay, so he spent 25 minutes more besides the designated shift time. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the overtime hours. Now let's see if any employee worked less than the designated hours. So for this we have formula in add-in as calculate underwork hours. It will take the same parameters, shift start time, comma, shift end time, comma, employee start time, comma, employee end time. Now close the parenthesis and press enter. It will tell us that if the employee worked less hours than the designated hours. Here you can see that the shift time was 2 and end time was 8. Employee started work at 2:30. This means 30 minutes late than the actual time and left at 8:05 p.m. Okay, so basically it worked 25 minutes less than the actual time delegated for the shift hours. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the missing hours, and you can see if the employee has worked less than the designated shift hours. Now let's come towards our last example. In this example, we have information about time and we have information about the hours worked. But we want to calculate the end time. For this purpose, I am going to type end time calculator, give start time as a reference, insert comma, and then enter hours. Let's type F22. Close the parenthesis and press enter. And here you can see we are getting the end time that the employee worked. So in all these formulas, you are supposed to change the format of time to time by pressing Ctrl 1. Go to time in the category and select 1:30 p.m. option. Okay, and press OK. For these, you are not supposed to change the time format as the add-in already adjusting it from the macro. Okay, and here in this example again you are supposed to change the format of start time to time and hours to numbers, and in a similar manner you are also supposed to change the format of the end time by pressing Ctrl 1. Go to category time and select 1:30 p.m. Okay, so you will start seeing the results in this format. So I hope you like the today's video. Here you can see that by creating the add-in, I am not supposed to use complex formulas to obtain my task. So feel free to download the add-in from the link I shared with you. And if you want me to create any add-in according to your requirements, you can share your requirements with me. So if you like the today's video, then don't forget to hit like. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to it. Share the link with your family and friends as well. This is all for today. Thank you for your time. Stay blessed. Have a good day.